Hi, my name is Karoline Ewing, and I will be doing my book project on the Culture Code by Daniel Coyle. The book was published on September 5th, 2017. The background of the author, which is Daniel Coyle, is that he is a New York bestseller and has many other accomplishments. He served as an advisor for many high-performing organizations, such as Navy SEALs, Microsoft, Google, and the Cleveland Guardians. Cole has an authoritative voice for how he presents the book, the leadership ideas he presents, and the word choice he uses. The overview of the book contents or main arguments of the book are three essential skills that Cole believes you must follow in order to build a good group. These three are to build safety, share vulnerability, and establish purpose. One thing that surprised me in the book, The Culture Code, was the first chapter when Nick was used to portray three negative archetypes, which were the jerk, the slacker, and the downer. Even though this threw me off, it was a good lesson learned because he portrayed these three archetypes. He was a business setting of having to construct a marketing plan, and when you are in that type of setting, you do not need to act in a negative way like he was portraying. The three actions I can use to develop myself are linked within the chapter of the book. The actions are 1, build belonging, 2, overdo thank yous, 3, capitalize on threshold moments. Action 1. The first action I can apply to my life taken from this book is to build belonging. In chapter 4, page 57, Coyle gives us 3 cues for us to repeat to feel belonging. These are: you are part of this group. This group is special. I believe you can reach those standards. By me personally repeating these 3 cues, I will feel like I belong and have to take action and start saying these to myself, which I will do. By building belonging, I can feel more comfortable and confident in my daily tasks, enhance my leadership skills. The second action is to overdo thank yous. By overdoing thank yous, people will feel appreciated, and saying thank you can go a long way for someone. Examples from the book Coyle used is Spurs coach Greg Popovich takes each of his star players aside and thanks them for allowing him to coach them, to page 78. Another quote is, this kind of moment happens all the time in highly successful groups because it has less to do with thanks than affirming the relationship, page 79. The third action is to capitalize on threshold moments. The third and last action I will apply to develop myself is capitalizing on threshold moments. Coyle said, but the successful groups I visited paid attention to moments of arrival. They would pause, take time, and acknowledge the presence of the new person, marking the moment as special. We are together now, page 87. I can capitalize on threshold moments by using Coyle's advice to live in the moment and make a special note of each special moment. This will help my leadership skills and developing myself by having a more positive outlook on life. How the ideas relate to Coase and Posner. The biggest takeaway on the ideas that relate from my book and the textbook is the mindset of leadership. In the introduction of the textbook, Coase and Posner talk about mindset being key in leadership. They go on to say, you already have the capacity to lead, but some prevailing myths and assumptions about leadership get in the way of your becoming the best leader you can be, from page 12. Talking about how mindset can get in the way of leadership. Along the notes of mindset, trusting yourself and doing something is a mindset. From the Culture Code, trust comes down to context, and what drives it is the sense that you're vulnerable, that you need others and can't do it on your own, page 107. Both the book and the textbook have the same idea about mindset and believing in yourself to do something on your own. Part 2. Another way the Culture Code relates to ideas from the textbook is actions. For example, in chapter 6 from the Culture Code, gives 12 actions for leadership. Meanwhile, the textbook gives you 2 actions in each of the 19 chapters. For example, of this idea is giving actions in both texts. From the textbook, your success as a leader links inextricably by how well you understand others' hopes, dreams, and aspirations. You have to find common ground with your constraints, and doing that means connecting with what gives their lives meaning and purpose. Page 94 and 95. From the Culture Code, quoting, ensuring everyone has a voice is easy to talk about, but hard to accomplish. This is why many successful groups use mechanisms that encourage spotlight and value. Full group contribution, page 83. Not only do both texts give ideas of actions for leadership skills, but they also relate in some of the ideas like the examples above. That's it.